Hello, my name is Jamie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Unlike any other YouTube channel that showcases Pokemon Go PvP content, mine exclusively showcases Shadow Pokemon. So if you're into that type of content, I'd appreciate if you could like and subscribe. So let's get into today's video. In today's video, we have got a shoutcast from a fellow member of the community, Awesome Kid 24. Awesome Kid 24 is running a really fun team with 3 of the channel favourites. We've got Shadow Ninetales in the lead, and not only have we got Shadow Ninetales, he is running the moveset that I absolutely love, running Overheat. Then we've got Shadow Drapion, again on the moveset I love of Aqua Tail and Sludge Bomb. And we've got probably my all-time favourite, Shadow Cradilly, running the nukes of Stone Edge and Grass Knot. These are in the Open Great League, and without any further ado, let's get straight into the battles. Awesome Kid 24 will be leading Shadow Ninetales for the duration of this video, and in game 1 we pick up a great lead against the Charmer Sylveon. So Charm is resisted due to our fire type, and we're hitting them for neutral with all of our fire type moves. We go straight for this Weather Wall, got a bit of additional energy. The opponent actually shields, so perhaps they're weak to fire in the back. We now make a switch into Drapion aggressively. I imagine this is a side shock, so we don't need to shield, but Awesome Kid is putting up a shield. It's actually a Draining Kiss, so I'm a bit confused. Most do run side shock and Moonblast, but either way, that's fine. We now go for this Aqua Tail, which should be enough to finish off the Sylveon. And it is. We've now got a nice bit of residual energy for whatever comes in. They've actually got another Charmer, so this time we are going straight for the nuke of Sludge Bomb. Let's see if the opponent respects it. My gosh. Absolutely obliterates the A9. You love to see it. And in the back, they've got a Marowak. Unfortunately, we don't quite get to the Aqua Tail. However, you know what time it is. Stone Edge will absolutely obliterate this Marowak. They are going for a charge move. No matter what they throw, even a Shadow Ball, the bulky Cradilly will survive. Once again, I'm absolutely bamboozled. The opponent goes for a Flame Wheel. I'm absolutely baffled by what I'm seeing. But we now go for the bait of the Grass Knot. The opponent does shield. We now make an aggressive switch into Ninetales. We fire off this Weather Ball. I would have just stayed in personally and gone for the Stone Edge, but we love Ninetales, so let's get it some action. We're now shielding this up, and Awesome Kid looks to close out this match with the Kanto Ninetales. We do correctly shield the Shadow Ball this time, so the opponent is running a really spicy moveset. However, we're now going for this Overheat. And let's see if Overheat resisted does KO. My gosh, it does huge damage, and we take that game. So the opponent was running ABA Charm with a Marowak in the back. What a team comp, but we managed to clutch out that game. Moving on into game 2 of the video. We pick up a great lead against another Pokemon we love on this channel, Blossom. It isn't a Shadow, but the opponent makes a switch into their own Ninetales. This is a really spicy match. I've never really seen Ninetales in the Open Great League, but here we have a Mirror Ninetales. So we tank the first move, we now fire back in return the Weather Ball. The opponent shields it up, now we make a switch into Drapion. These Aqua Tails are going to hit for massive damage due to Kanto Ninetales being quite squishy in its shadow form. We are now going to shield up the Weather Ball, and I believe we've already hit the move, so it is a CMP, which is unfortunate. We could have farmed up a bit more, but either way, I imagine this Aqua Tail will do big damage. The opponent actually double shields, which is a mistake from the opponent because, as we know, Drapion is a spam monster. Nothing outpaces it in the game. A few things tie with it, but either way, that Aqua Tail absolutely deletes Ninetales. They come back in with Blossom. Can we get to the Sludge Bomb? The opponent throws. This is only a Leaf Blade. It is resisted, so we would survive it. However, we do put a shield up. We shield up the resisted Leaf Blade, and we're actually now going for an Aqua Tail. I'm not sure this is the player's. Aqua Tail is resisted. You are going to see it's not going to do too much damage. It does absolutely nothing. We now aggressively switch into Ninetales. Here comes the Weather Ball. This will be taking out the Blossom. And let's see what they've got in the back. The opponent's actually caught into a Polytoad. So yet again, I'm baffled by what's going on. These matches are crazy. I imagine this Weather Ball from the Polytoad will KO, which it does. However, we've got an absolutely brilliant response for this Polytoad in our Cradilly. So let's see. They're going to have to go for a Blizzard to take us out. However, this is just another Weather Ball. Weather Ball is neutral due to Rock taking, super effective, and Grass resisting. You can see it did hardly anything. We now go for this grass knot. This grass knot is going to absolutely delete the Politoed, which it does. Goodbye Politoed. Let's see if we can get to the Stone Edge. However, we aggressively switch once again, and this time we are going for the correct move of Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb is absolutely going to obliterate this Blossom, and that is a GG. So we are now 2-0. You can see that some of these battles are crazy. I believe these are around the 2300 ELO range. And in this game, we pick up a great lead in another Charmer. They switch out into a Water type. However, it is on Fury Cutter. These Fury Cutters are hitting Cradilly for super effective because Rock does not resist Bug and Grass does take super effective. However, we shield up. We go for the grass, but you can see these bullet seeds are absolutely shredding. We now choose to double shield. Let's see if Awesome Kid goes for the farm down. We've actually hit the move, which is unfortunate. He could have over farmed and hopefully took him out. However, the opponent does play out the 2 shield. I imagine we will be able to bullet seed down. However, we cannot. Fury Cutter generating energy so quickly, and the opponent actually wins out the 2 shield. So we now come in and aggressively farm down with resisted fire spins. We are close to 100 energy. They bring in a Toxicroak. My gosh, Toxicroak definitely is not going to appreciate this overheat. We one-shot the Toxicroak. We're now at the back-to-back. This overheat is obviously 2-stage debuffed because it has a debuff effect. However, it still almost KOs, and we aggressively poison this thing down with Drapion. Another absolutely crazy game. Moving straight into the next one. We pick up a lead against Electro. This is fairly neutral. Both do hit for neutral damage. However, the Electro does win CMP. As you can see there, the discharge does do around 50% of our health. We are now in the yellow with the additional Volt switches. Let's see if we go for the farm down. We actually make a catch into Cradilly. What a play. Discharge will be resisted due to our grass typing. You can see it does hardly anything to Cradilly, and the opponent actually lets us farm down. Like you've seen on this channel before, Cradilly ahead on energy is absolutely lethal. They bring in Rapidash. We are going for a bait. I'm not sure I like this play. However, the opponent does put up a shield. These Incinerators are absolutely shredding. They are neutral due to grass taking super effective and rock resisting. They go for the flame charge, so now these boosted Incinerators are going to do even more damage. This time we do go for the Stone Edge. Let's see if the opponent wants to double shield. The opponent does double shield. Can we get to one more Stone Edge? I think we could have made it. However, Awesome Kid once again goes for the resisted grass knot. Rapidash is really squishy. You could see the extra bullet seed did go through, so we could have made the Stone Edge. However, we are now going to come in with Drapion. We're actually going for a no-shield. If this is a drill run, my gosh, it's just the flame charge, so we actually do survive. What a risky play. We now switch out into the Ninetales. We are going to shield up. Yet again, there's some crazy stuff going on here. We shield up the body slam. We get to the overheat. We'll overheat one shot the really bulky Snorlax. We're about to find out. Overheat lands, and it actually does one shot. Back out comes Rapidash. Rapidash throws its energy. I believe the win con for the opponent. They had to try and farm down because now they're energy dry. We have the move locked and loaded, and this Aquatel is going to take this game. GG's, and we are 4-0. Let's see if we can finish this game strong with the perfect 5-0. We pick up a lead this time against Obstagoon. This is fairly neutral. It is a matchup that I have played out a few times. We get the extra fire spin through the opponent through after 5, so our fast moves do not align. Let's see if Awesome Kid goes straight for the overheat. We build to the overheat and we bait with a weather ball. Let's see if the opponent puts up a shield. The opponent didn't shield. This is why I often like to go straight overheat, as a lot of Obstagoons don't shield as it is quite bulky. However, we now aggressively switch out into Drapion. We bank the weather ball, and this Aquatel should be enough to take out the Obstagoon. The Obstagoon actually shields up. So now we've already down a shield, so I imagine we are going to have to let this through. It is the cross chop. We are now down to around half health. Looks like we're looking to farm down. Awesome Kid recognises that he's going to be unable to do so, so we do fire off the last minute Aquatel. Let's see what comes in. We actually see a Unova Stunfisk. This is not ideal, as Mud Bomb obviously would hit as a super effective, but these Aquatels also hit for super effective.
The opponent looks like they're trying to farm us down, so the spammy Drapion gets to yet another move, and we actually draw the opponent's last shield. So obviously you can bring in Cradilly here because these bullet seeds will be hitting for super effective. Mod bomb does hit for neutral, it doesn't do a lot. Discharge isn't the way to go, my good friend. If the opponent is watching, you do want to go for mod bomb as it is neutral. However, once again they go for a discharge, and now they make a switch into Wish Cash. So they've got double mod in the back. Wish Cash is going to get absolutely obliterated by this grass knot, which it does. And now it looks like we're going for the BM play. We switch out into the Ninetales, we go for the overheat, and that is a good game. So those were the battles. I've got to say that was probably the most fun I've ever had shoutcasting. Some of these battles in the ace rank are absolutely crazy. There were wrong movesets, there were swaps going everywhere, and I really did enjoy that. So I'd like to say thanks to Awesome Kid for submitting them battles. If you'd also like to get your Triple Shadow battles featured on the channel, I will post a link in the description down below. And I'd just like to say thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.